Hi,
What's
Wilson.
Hey, Wilson Morales from Black from TV. So, I watched a number of the episodes, and when you're going through this, what's the preparation like in terms of the traveling and the history and learning what's new for you?
Oh my gosh, what a great question. The traveling is intense. It's very, very challenging because you're on a plane, you as soon as you get submerged, you're out to the next place. The preparation is also intense because you're learning so much on paper. So I have things in my ear. I'm listening to where we're going. Because first off, I wanted to go to these places. So we've chosen these places to go to, but I was never not surprised at what I found out, even with taking in the knowledge that I thought I would know before I got there, if that makes sense.
Mhm. Of all that you've known, obviously, as I'm watching this and I'm learning history as far as the locations and some of where food coming, you know, how much has that helped you out as a chef as far as moving forward?
You know what? This journey has helped me out because of being a chef, but learning so much about cultures, about foods, and about things that I had no idea that I thought I knew. And
Mhm.
that's what's so beautiful about the series is that I wanted to be able to discover things and not come in as I'm this expert and I know everything. I wanted the audience to be able to discover, and I wanted a sense of surprise to all of the questions or some of the questions that I had personally in my own life.
Mhm. So, what was more important? Obviously, for me to know you as an audience, and to as well as knowing the history of certain foods. I think in recent times we've seen, I guess, the explosion of chefs out there.
Hmm.
Whether it be a contest or other programs or documentaries, as far as the history of some of these things. What was most important for you for this show for audience to get out of?
Well, the most important thing for me was to get the audience to learn something in a fun way that is upbeat and that is truthful. Because sometimes we learn the truth in this somber way to where we're pissed off after we watch the show. This is something that celebrates us and celebrates what we've been through and holds on to the love that was centered at the beginning to show that there's a true connection to who we are as people, struggle, creation, and ingenuity.
With each episode, you can watch them in different orders.
Yeah.
They're not like right after the other. And so,
Hmm.
like for you, what was was there a point? Was there like an idea as to which one you wanted to present first in terms of how you wanted to structure, whether it's episode one or episode eight? Was there a challenge as far as which one you wanted to air? Like obviously it's the first episode that's got to entice people to say, okay, let me watch the rest of it.
Hmm. You know what? To be honest, it was a collective effort on deciding. But we decided eventually we all decided that it would be a great way to start it from where soul food started in terms of how we got to know of this America, what it's went through, and kind of ended it with me coming back from my travels in Los Angeles, where I'm from. So it kind of, made sense once we laid them all out because I loved each one in its own particular way. But I also knew that if we put them in this order, people were going to watch them because they're going to be gravitate to the places that they may want to go or places that they may find intriguing.
From what we see, was anything you can single out in terms of like, oh, I want to eat this, or I want to get this, something that you can bring back and people can say, oh, let me go to her restaurant. I saw this episode, and does she have it?
Okay, well, you know what? There's something that I wanted to try that I doubt I'll bring back because I don't think anybody wants to eat squirrel at my restaurant in LA.
You never
But
know.
you never know. But I was excited to eat the squirrel because my dad hunted for squirrel. He's from Tennessee, down south, and it was a chance for me to eat something that I probably would never eat if I wasn't in Appalachia or was not hunting with my father.
Mhm. To the trips you went out to, which one was the trip that you was looking forward to going to? and that you learned a lot from? Obviously, you went to Africa for the first time. Besides what we see in the episodes, did you get to explore it? Did you stay there a couple of days, or was it on to the next trip?
It was, we didn't get a chance to stay at most of the locations as long as I would like have, as much as I would have liked to. But Africa was very, very, that was my first time on the continent. So I wanted to be able to explore. I'm definitely going back to South Africa. I'm definitely going back to Peru. Those were two places to where I need 2 weeks in each of those places for sure.
And like you said, you had a team involved in terms of helping you where to go, what to learn.
Hmm.
And there's the challenge of putting this all together, because not only we're saying food, but you also have to incorporate its history. You just
Yeah.
can't just show anything. You know, is there any history? Was there any point in the series that like we need to really learn about?
Well, we tried to convey as much knowledge, palpable, palpable knowledge, to keep it still a food show and to be entertaining. And I have Tracy Curry, our showrunner, was great in getting me the information and helping me tell this story. And I think that we wanted to give each place a storyline and a history lesson to where people could learn as much as they could in the fastest amount of time possible. So I think all of them,
Mhm.
yeah,
So,
definitely.
so are there going to be any discounts when people go to your restaurant and says, "I've been watching your show"? You get a discount.
You get a discount. You get a discount. No, but we're thinking about doing, maybe a searching for soul food pin, something, possibly a cookie for the first month. We're trying to, we're gonna give a big 10-year anniversary party, so I think I might give all the freebies out then and be done with it. It's very hard to have a restaurant.
Congrats on the series. Obviously, this is something that can keep going from different places. There's more and a lot to learn that we need to know about. So
Hmm.
keep it going. Hopefully, I'll look forward to see that the show gets greenlit for season 2, and we'll talk
Man,
later.
thank you
Take
so
care.
much. You take care. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.